What's going on, everybody? You know what it is. You know it's the biz. You know what it do. It's the All Points crew. Except it's not. It's me again. Kyle couldn't make it today, so the rest of the guys pretty much canceled for some strange reason. I don't get it. I don't know why it works out that way, but it just kind of does. Anyways, but I'm back here again for another episode of All Points B-Sides. Please don't click off yet. I know how these go, but I'm a little bit more prepared today, if only slightly. Anyways, getting right into it. You already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, do all that shit that we always tell you to do, but sometimes you don't do. And if you do, hey, thank you. I mean, we really do appreciate that shit. Make sure to check out our sponsor, W Energy. If you like to go work out and shit like that, then yeah, man, go ahead and grab some. Try it out. It'll help some brothers out. And that's W Energy, or at w.gg. And go ahead and get you something. It'll be nice. Anywho, you already know how we start the show. I have been close to fantastic, even though this week has been dragging ass. I don't know about anybody else that works in aerospace, either in the city or outside of it, but shit is slow right now. Ain't nothing moving. Everything's just, it's a terrible time to be here. I hate to be here. I don't want to be here. I should have paid attention in school when I had the chance, but I didn't. I was too busy trying to chase some ass, even though I ain't even getting none, but whatever. I'm here now, and that's what it is. But I suppose it's not too late to try to change things around, move forward with life, and progress, a little further. Like earlier today, I was just talking to my lady woman, and I was explaining to her how at every job I've had so far, I've never had a job where I get to just come home and not have to worry about taking a shower and washing my stank ass. Like, for instance, the first job we worked, Annie Ann's, you gotta come home and hop in that shower, wash that butt. You can't be coming home smelling like grease or butter and bread. Like, no, it's a bad look. It's a bad smell. Yeah. If you've ever worked there, then you know what it is. Second job I worked, what was it? Well, second job of note, if you will. It was Liberty Fruit. It's a produce delivering company. I drove a big ass, box truck or whatever and delivered produce, which is fruits and vegetables and shit like that for the slow. That don't know what produce is for some reason, but I mean, I would hope all of our listeners are of adequate intelligence and yeah. Anyways, so that one, clearly I'm out cruising all day delivering stuff, so I'm gonna go home, hop in the shower and wash that butt. Gotta do what you gotta do. Now this job I'm at right now, then yeah, it's in a warehouse. It's not necessarily stinky, but it's a warehouse job with parts, if you will. I can't really describe them because nobody will know what I'm talking about, and the people that do know what I'm talking about, then yeah. Actually, the people that do know what I'm talking about aren't listening to this. But anyways, so I was explaining to her that I kind of want to get out of that and finally get to a job where, I can just go home or, meet up with some friends after work and go get cocktails and, talk about all the guys. I mean, yeah. But it's just the difference because she got off of work and all she does is remove her hoodie. And that's it. And she's good to go. Like, it doesn't have to do anything else. I look at guys like Alex and Kyle, and, they just come home and they're still wearing their khakis or whatever. Hold on. Pepsi break. But, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. And that's kind of embarrassing to say. And I'll be a little bit vulnerable with you guys. Being that I'm going to be turning 40 this year, I feel like I've wasted so much time and maybe not potential, but we'll say potential on what I could do, because I look at things and there's still a lot that I still have no idea what the fuck I would even want to do. I don't know if anybody's ever felt the way I felt about this shit, but I don't know. It's one of those things that I kind of look at like, I want to get into different jobs. I'd have no interest in a lot of these things, and maybe that's kind of the issue, but I don't know. it's just one of those things that I am okay where I'm at, but I'm not happy where I'm at. It's not something that I want to do. It's not something I want to retire at, even though I know I could. But it's just one of those things that I don't want to work around a bunch of Trump supporters. Like, I don't know how many times a day that I'm listening to any of my independent media YouTube shows, news sources, if you will, and I can't talk about any of this with anybody at work because they all voted a certain way. And I know, guys like Alex, he'll gladly wanna discuss these things with him because, he wants to debate them. But me, I don't want to debate people. It's a lot. I don't have it in me to go back and forth and argue with people. It's just, nah. So, I look at certain things like where I'm at and possibly what I want to do, but I have no interest in doing anything. I think I want to be rich more than anything, and I think that's why the lottery is kind of perfect for me. I have no aspirations to want to actually go and work and be, a nurse or a doctor. I don't want to work in IT because I'm not completely trash with computers, but I'm not as comfortable or adept with them as I probably should be, considering the era that I grew up in and growing up with computers. But let's see, I don't know. My body is trash because I'm lazy, so I can't be a stripper. I wouldn't mind being a firefighter, but Gene and Sam made fun of me when I was wearing my firefighter costume, and they called me fat. So now I'm super self-conscious about that. Let's see. I don't know. I can't find a job where I can just hang out with the bros, because I remember Kyle making fun of me and basically, talking about no. At this job, we gotta be big boys. And I was like, listen here, you fuck face. All right, I can go to any job that I want and be, and dick around. All right, just because you sit out a day. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna bash on Kyle this one time. I'm not gonna do it. But I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to say maybe because that just makes it seem like it's just going to go further into the future of me waiting, trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do. But I don't know. As far as me, there's probably no hope, but at least I can focus on my kids. The other day, I was helping my oldest out with her math homework, which I know. If anybody knows me, I'm absolutely ass when it comes to math. But it's still the most basic shit, so right now I'm smarter than her. But not saying much, but yeah. So I'm helping her out with her addition, and it's just, I don't understand how she's not getting it. And I fear the most that she might have gotten my dumb gene, and I'm like it's gonna be fucking terrifying and just agonizing to see the things that she's gonna go through. So I'm trying my best to try to be patient with her and kind of work through the problems and just really trying to stay consistent with it, because I really don't want any of my kids to be me. I don't want any of them to go through what I did in life, just being unfocused and it's all bad. But I could say, as far as helping her with homework, that was a bit of an issue. I don't understand if she's just not getting it, which doesn't make sense because she can figure out how to unlock her phone, how to buy shit on Amazon, how to play Roblox, even though none of us ever told her how to do that. It doesn't make sense, the things that you can pretty much learn on your own that don't interest you, or that interest you, versus the things that don't interest you. But I don't know. She's probably cooked, but whatever. I guess moving on into, I guess that's kind of a long intro and wrapping up how I've been. The other kids are fine. Yeah. I kind of wish that I did have my sort of guest on here that I kind of wanted to get. Actually, I didn't kind of want to get her. I definitely want to get her. You guys kind of already know KK, and she had an interesting week. I'm not going to tell her business, but hopefully I can get her on here one day, and then she can talk about it, and it'll be pretty fun. But to kind of summarize, because I don't want to just, tell you a little bit and then leave you there, all bricked up. But there's a whole group going on in Wichita where it's a bunch of women and they're talking about guys in this group, or maybe they're talking about girls. I don't know, because I'm not cool enough to be invited, even though I put in a request to join the group, but I'm still waiting. Maybe I'm still pending. But things got said about somebody, and then things got said about her, and then the guy that said something about her was kind of being bold and said something further, and then she went on a warpath and let him have it. And I do not feel bad for Buddy, because yeah, I mean, it's a lesson learned in life, and there's a thing that you can learn by sitting back and watching other people make plenty of mistakes, and you learn that if you have anything on you, then it's best just to close your mouth. Don't say anything about nobody. Keep the peace and keep things pushing for your own sake. I'll leave it at that. Hopefully I can get her in here so she can further talk about that. But I don't know. I'm sitting here and I'm looking up and I see Snoop over there, and I don't remember if we even further talked about Snoop and his situation. I think we did, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh shit. But actually, hold on. Well, shoot, I guess while I'm sort of over here, I can kind of get the politics type shit out of the way. I know since Alex and Sam are kind of MIA right now, then it's sort of leaning on me to talk about the politics and shit. I did see an article earlier today that it said that what was that? A senator proposed a bill that could make it illegal for men to be intimate with women. Oh, no, let me read that again. Sorry. A senator proposes a bill that could make it illegal for men to be intimate with a woman without the intent to get her pregnant. Now, I saw this earlier and I kind of read it to Rhea, and she doesn't pay attention to politics and has a zero interest in it at all, even though this shit affects all of us, but whatever. Even she thought it was fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how we got to the point in society, in politics, just, yeah, in general, to where people are now trying to dictate your dick and who could take it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, how you gonna be mad or try to dominate somebody, or pretty much say, no, you can't have sex with this woman unless you want to, make a baby? Like, how do you even monitor that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like I said on the last episode, if you've ever seen Idiocracy, then this pretty much feels spot on. And if you haven't seen any Idiocracy, then you really, really, really need to. Like, that should really scare everybody into seeing what's going on and what's happening and where's the direction that we're going. Yeah, we really need to do better. But this is one of the things that, even though it is batshit crazy, then there's no way that this could actually pass. But then again, I mean, not say that, because crazy things have already happened. And I ain't about to jinx nothing. I ain't about to play around with nothing. But, oh, man. I think, being a semi-headline nigga, I didn't read through the whole article or whatever, but I just saw this one thing. Let's see. Actually, hold on, let me read it for you real quick. Before you begin to panic, this isn't what it sounds like. This is not an attempt to legally mandate that sex can only be for procreation, though at first blush it seems that way. Rather, Blackmun's bill, which bears the screamingly hilarious title of "Contraception Begins at Erection." All right, that's all I need to read. That's all I need. So I guess it isn't that serious, but whatever. I just couldn't imagine somebody pretty much trying to dictate what I want to do and when I want to do it with my woman, without trying to have another little mouth to feed, which doesn't make sense. Like, if I want to go upstairs and release some milk, then that's my business. Like, I don't understand why people care so much. And I guess it just comes down to, like, the religious type people, and they really want to push the religion, which doesn't make sense. Okay, so it's mostly just Christian people. I'll openly come out and say that, and it's disappointing. Growing up Christian, yeah, even at a younger age, I kind of always kind of side-eye it, even though I was in the midst of it. Then it just always kind of felt a little weird for these people to pretty much say that this is it and this is the only way it is and that's what it is. But now they're taking it a step further and saying this is what it is, that's the only way it is, and now we're going to mandate every aspect of your life, and it's just it's disgusting. But whatever. Let's see. I did see something earlier that kind of made me laugh while we're talking about Christians and politics and whatnot and what have you. I'm trying to get it out of the way, so just in case people aren't interested in that. Cool. People online on Twitter, because I'll never fucking call it X, have pointed out that but the company's AI called Grok or whatever has pretty much like the logo looks like it's a cross, but it looks like it's broken in half, and it kind of looks like an X and then an A and an I or something like that. But people have pretty much pointed out that it looks like a broken cross, and it was actually on a Christian site that somebody posted that, and I'm okay with that. Honestly, I think it's funny. If you're like some of us here, if you want to get on and post about that, and like let's put it on TikTok and actually have like the little creepy ass music in the back of it and turn it into a conspiracy, so we can get more right wing Christian people to hate Elon and they can go to war with each other. I think we should definitely do that. If you're a patriot, then you should definitely get up off your ass and go ahead and try that, because why not? I mean, the more they're distracted and unable to pass any bills, the better it is for literally everybody. So, yes. While I'm on the subject of the TikToks, some people kind of reported that, I think they said it added Donald Trump and JD Vance. I never had that. I don't know if that was TikTok or if it was Facebook. Either way, it doesn't matter. It didn't happen to me. And, I'm sure everybody that's, has more than 2 brain cells deleted them once they did see them. Like, why would you keep them on there? They're not going to say anything noteworthy. So, yeah. But TikTok, I did see something that I thought was funny. Well, maybe not TikTok, but Red Note. There was a story going around that a lot of the people that, left TikTok, all the TikTok refugees, and went over to Red Note. Some of these people are doing, I don't know, they're being American, and they're showing the Chinese people over there how to 3D print guns, and they're uploading this with like the whole manuals and shit. And yeah, America. Like, that's the only thing I can really think. Like, I have no words, really. I mean, I guess it's very, very illegal for Chinese people, the citizens, to own firearms. And, I guess you got to do what you got to do. But they're pretty much coming together and exchanging like blueprints for either making guns, and then I think the Chinese people are sharing something for Americans to do to get past like the TikTok or Red Note firewalls or some shit like that. But yeah, people out here doing the most, and as much as I'm not for it, because just with a bunch of people running around with guns, it's never, anything, nothing ever is going to come good. Nothing good is ever going to come of that. Sorry, I finally got that out. I don't know if it's making noise, but I'm definitely eating a cough drop while I'm sitting here recording this. I don't know if that's even noteworthy of telling you, but I did. Hopefully, if you're still here, then you're going to get the best part of the show. This is where the secret message comes in, all right? We got rid of all the other people that already clicked off of this. All right, you ready? You ready for it? There's a conspiracy going on. The conspiracy has to do with porn companies like Pornhub, OnlyFans, and VPNs. All right, think about it. In different states, in different countries, actually coming to the UK pretty soon. This ban, or not really a ban, but an ID check or whatever for OnlyFans and Pornhub. Yeah, kind of like they did here and in all the Puritan states or whatever. Then, so I kind of had this theory. I don't know if we said it before, but if I didn't, then whatever. If I did, then I'm saying it again. But I think that they're working together. Like, think about it. If you're not, a porn dude like Gene, whatever, then that porn sites probably aren't making much money, because who the fuck buys porn anymore? If you still buy porn, you're a loser. Then so they're not making much money. So the only way that they can possibly, try to make some money is if they make you, show you, get a VPN. If they're working with VPN companies, then they're going to be making their money. Because if you try to put an ID thing there, then most people, like me, are going to say hell to the motherfucking no. And I'm going to get a VPN just so I can bypass that shit. And then get right in. And boom, release some milk. So that's the conspiracy theory. But I really do think that one's true. Because, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Nobody's going to buy it. You can link up with Nord or Surfshark or whatever the fuck, all these people that need to sponsor us, even though I'm telling their business. But then you get your money every month. That's enough to keep the lights on. You got all these senators and all that shit with VPNs, because the most people that always try to ban something or are against something are usually the people that enjoy shit the most. That's how it always goes. That's how it always is. But yeah, there you have it. There's the news. There's the tea, if you will. Further going on, I did have some terrible news. Terrible. So let's see. It was 5 years ago when we all collectively sat down in our living rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms, basements, on the roof, wherever we was at, because we was hiding from the China virus. Then a show came through, and it saved us all, kept us all entertained, kept us all safe. And it was a man, a very, very brave man, very gay man, Joe Exotic. Came through in clutch, had the whole Tiger King series going on, and it was a good show. I can't remember. Oh no, that's what he got arrested for. Yeah, he tried to well, okay, there was a misunderstanding, and some dude thought that what he meant when he said to kill Carol Baskins was kiss in loving layers. That's Kill, kiss in loving layers. That's what he meant, when he said kill Carol Baskins, and then the guy, got confused, and then Joe Exotic went down on some bogus charges. Yeah, that's what it is. So basically, Joe Exotic thought that he was gonna get pardoned, and I think he should. I think we should free the guy. But even worse, and I didn't know this, I guess he has cancer, and I guess he probably ain't gonna make it, which yeah. So it's granted, I don't know this dude, but it's all bad. Free the guy. Where we at on time? Let me see. We doing good? Yeah, we got a few. I guess this is the time where I start freestyling. Let me tell you. Okay, so the last B-sides that I did, I was completely unprepared. I didn't know that nobody was going to be here except for me. I didn't know. So, I will say that on the last one, I sort of apologized because, like I said, I wasn't prepared, and I was just kind of rambling. On this one, I'm not saying that I was completely prepared. I had some notes here, but the flow of the show usually works better when it's multiple people. Now, do I think that I probably got a little bit better at it? I think so. Now, if you disagree, then that's on you. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take the criticism. I really do hope that people kind of put it in here. Send me some feedback, because I would love to know, just for these types of episodes, and other episodes, obviously. But you know, the guys couldn't make it for whatever reason. I mean, I ain't gonna tell too much of the business, but for whatever reason they couldn't be here. So I always try to get in here and make sure that we keep it going. But yeah, let's see. As I scroll through Reddit while freestyling, I am reminded that at one point in time on Dr. Phil, there was an absolute mad lad, and he showed up. He's the creator of Bum Fights, and he showed up looking exactly like Dr. Phil. Regular dude, regular set of hair, but he ended up cutting half of his hair off and coming in looking bald. And then got in Dr. Phil's ass. He didn't want no problems with that one. But Dr. Phil got intimidated. He saw like a younger version of him showing up. He didn't want no trouble. But yeah, that's what it is. Oh my God, that shit is so stupid. But anyways, I think I am going to go ahead and get up out of here. I gotta get home. I gotta start playing some Ark. I am curious. You know, we're trying to get things together, get things moving, you know, try to interact with our listeners a little bit more. And maybe we should try to like have a Discord, you know, game night, stream something, get you guys in there. You know, however many of you are interested in that, you know, I think it might be kind of a fun idea, you know, something to do. Why not start building up our community and whatnot? And for our, you know, main listener peoples or whatever, you know who you are, then, you know, maybe we'll, you know, try to get you on the show more. Like, I think that would actually be fun. But yeah, like I said earlier, please do go through and like, you know, you ain't gotta share it. Sometimes I can imagine that sharing this would probably be embarrassing, but subscribe, leave us some comments. You know, I always be looking in the Gmail, you know, allpointsquestions@gmail.com, and I'll be looking, just try to see if anybody got anything in there. Just try to let us know what it is and what's the biz, give us some feedback and whatnot, you know. But none of you be dropping anything in there, and that's, you know, it's kind of disappointing, I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Gotta go play Ark. And yeah, get home and whoop her shit. At least some milk. This is Jonathan the Great. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen. Goodbye.